Look at this super stacked sandwich. This is the way you got to do your pastrami. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing the ultimate pastrami tour in Orange County. I've done many pastrami tours in LA, and they were all pretty awesome. I put the links in the video description so that you guys can watch it when you have a spare moment. So maybe some of you guys are asking, then what are some really great pastrami sandwich spots that I can try around the Orange County area? Well, that's what I'm going to help you with in today's video. 3 restaurants, 3 menus, 1 mega experience. And by the end of this tour, I'm going to drop in the comment section which of these 3 pastrami spots I like the best, so that you guys can have your little discussion there. And with that being said, let the pastrami tour begin. The first restaurant I'm going to start with is Tommy Pastrami. It's here in the city of Santa Ana, and this is a modern New York style deli that serves some of the best pastrami sandwiches you can find in OC. After all, it specializes in pastrami, so it must be pretty good, right? I heard this restaurant has been here for about 20 years. Like I said, it is more of a modern looking deli, and they pretty much have the full-on deli menu, like the sandwiches, the soups, the salads. They got indoor dining, takeout, catering, pretty much everything. So this is what everybody comes in here for, the pastrami. Yeah, so you can do the whole sandwich for $19.95 or half sandwich for $13.95. You can add cheese for $1. So yeah, they got pastrami, and they even have corned beef as well as this hot beef brisket, which is very popular here. It's a French dip. But then I heard everybody comes here for this one, New York Giants, which is a very big sandwich. It feeds 2 people, such as the skyscraper. This is like the biggest pastrami they have on the menu. Yes, I'm totally doing it. You see, that is all the pastrami right there. And he is building what's called the skyscraper, which is their biggest sandwich on the menu. It looks like they got all of their setup ready. So once you place the order, they would make the sandwich, and it is pretty fast. So you're not going to be waiting around a long time for your sandwiches, which is a good thing because I am very hungry. This is one of 2 pastrami sandwiches I got today. This is the skyscraper. Oh yeah, their biggest attraction. So this feeds 2 people. So for $26.95, you get 3/4 pound double stack of pastrami on either French roll or their rye bread, and it comes with pickles. You don't have to get the skyscraper if you are a lighter eater. They have a regular hot pastrami size, but might as well just get it since I'm here, right? This is so fun. Look at that. It's like almost 4 inches high. And they also have this hot mustard that comes directly from New York. It's as legit as it gets. Oh yeah, you gotta have your hot mustard on your pastrami because this really adds tremendous flavor to the whole thing. You see? Look at all that meat. That looks amazing, doesn't it? That is like a mouthful. I think I bit off a little bit too much because I'm trying to swallow it and it's going down very slowly, so I'm feeling pain in my chest. You ever get that feeling before where you just eat it too fast, like so much of it, and it like goes down so slowly? I was just too excited. That meat is so tender and so thinly cut. So the meat that they use is the navel, which is traditionally the part that you use for pastrami sandwiches. There are some restaurants that use other parts of the cow in order to make the pastrami. Not as legit. I mean, it still tastes okay, but the navel is really the part that you got to use to make a good pastrami. This bread has a little bit more of a bite to it, I would say. This actually looks like it's a little fancier than some of the other French rolls that I've had in more of like fast food pastrami places. Wow, this is really good. And I've only tried the French roll one. I also decided to get the other one. Why not? Let's try another skyscraper while I'm at it, right? So this one has the double baked rye bread instead of the French roll, but pretty much the same meat. Double baked rye bread. That sounds really special. Yep, this is the way to go. I feel that that bread changes everything. Now I really feel like I'm eating a pastrami in a deli. Whereas the French roll is more like eating a pastrami that came straight out of a fast food burger stand. Although I would say the French roll here is a little bit more elevated. But yeah, definitely get this one with the rye bread because it's their special double baked rye bread. I mean, you taste it, it's very soft, and I really like the texture of like the outside too, with the seeds inside. I think these are the fennel seeds. It adds like a really nice earthy taste to this pastrami. Might as well try pickle too while I'm at it, right? They use some pretty big pickles here. It's like a very typical pickle that you would find in a lot of these kind of delis, whether it's a very old school deli, modern deli. It also completes the experience with the sandwich. When I first saw this meat, I already knew I was gonna like it. I mean, it looks so appetizing. Not just the way it's cut, but look at the color of it. You got the meat as well as with that black crust that's all around. That almost looks like something out of a Texas barbecue restaurant, you know, like with the brisket. Yeah, this screams delicious. All right, guys, this is Adrian. He's the manager here at Tommy Pastrami. Look out for him. He's gonna take really good care of you, right?
Come see us.
Yes. As many of you know, Orange County is a very big area that has so many cities, so you could be driving like pretty much everywhere to eat some good pastrami. But thankfully, the next restaurant that I'm going to be going to is also in Santa Ana, and is also another one of those restaurants you should go to if you want good pastrami in OC. So I'm headed there right now. I am now at my second restaurant, which is Benjie's New York Deli. Now this is more of your old school type of deli. It's been around since 1967, making it a 58-year-old deli. And I heard that they also have some of the best pastrami that you can find, not just in Santa Ana, but all of Orange County, which is why I need to check it out. This is pretty old school. I feel like I've walked into a coffee shop from like 40, 50 years ago. It is a family-owned business. It's been around for a very long time, and it's really as deli as it gets. You see, here's the to-go section where you can have everything from your cakes to your smoked salmon. You can even buy the whole slab of pastrami if you want to slice them and make them at home. They're open for breakfast, lunch, dinner, so pretty much everything. Oh man, they got so many things on the menu here. That's so crazy. Yeah, you could definitely order beyond the pastrami. So I heard that the Benjie special is very popular here if you like pastrami with coleslaw and Russian dressing. And then if you want it really big, you could do one of these double deckers, such as the number 5, which is corned beef, pastrami, and Swiss. As you can see, they do pastrami many different ways. You can even do the French dip brisket or French dip pastrami. So that comes on a French roll with au jus. Yep, they got their slicer here for the pastrami. That's the navel right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and try one. Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, you gotta eat it while it's hot. Pastrami actually is a little bit thicker than the other one I went to. Has more of a bite to it. So I got 2 of their pastrami dishes, beginning with this one, which is the French dip pastrami. You could get it with the brisket, but I'm here for the pastrami, so obviously that's what I got. That is the grilled French roll on top, and then you get your choice of side. So this one I got the coleslaw, and that's the au jus. And this one is the Benjie special. Yes, it looks pretty awesome. So in here we got the hot pastrami with the coleslaw and the Russian dressing. So it's kind of like their version of Langer's number 19, if that's what you're kind of going for. It comes with one side, so I got some French fries and a pickle. One of the cool things about this restaurant, other than the cool retro vibe as well as the free parking, the staff. I heard that many of them have been working here for 30 years. You see, they got a lot of dedicated people here. Yeah, I can tell that there's a lot of regulars who come to this restaurant, especially if you live around this Anaheim, Santa Ana area. Then this is one of those places you should come to for not just pastrami, but good hospitality. Look at that. This is definitely the one you have to get on the menu if you just like the meat and the bread. This one has more of the consistency of like maybe a steak. So it's almost like eating thin slices of steak in a sandwich with that pastrami taste. You know how it's kind of like smoky and briny? And I really love this au jus. Gives us such nice juicy flavor. You see? Wow, that's good. Yeah, so if you decide not to put the hot mustard on this one, that's why they give you this, so that this can add an additional layer of flavor to the meat. I guess I might as well just try the coleslaw while I'm here too, right? It's like a very classic tasting coleslaw. Yeah, I mean, there's really no surprise to it. It tastes very much like the coleslaws I've had in so many other delis. Very nice tasting too, like very crunchy and refreshing. And the pickles, yes, gotta have this, right? Has a nice, crunchy, briny flavor. I don't know how else I can describe the pickle, because almost every pickle that I've had were very similar. So, I mean, it's just like a pickle, but I always like it. Benjie Special. I heard a lot about this one. Let's go. Be sure to have the napkins with you. Yep, the Benjie Special. This is the one you gotta get. I just love the crunchiness and the sweetness of the coleslaw inside, as well as that taste of the Thousand Island Russian dressing. Now, I know that there are some people out there who are more like, nah, I just don't want the vegetables inside. Just pack it on with the meat, put some hot mustard, rye bread, and I'm good to go. Nothing wrong with that. I enjoy that as well, especially if you really love meat, then that's the way to go. But I think this is really the highlight of the two sandwiches that I've had. This is their seasonal cheesecake with blueberry compote on top. I know I shouldn't be eating dessert before my third spot, but what the heck. That is pretty good. I'm not sure how to describe the difference between a Basque cheesecake and a regular cheesecake. I think the Basque cheesecake is not as creamy, I would say. It has more of like, I don't even know how to describe it. It has a little bit more of a bite to it, but still the flavor is amazing, like a really rich tasting cheesecake flavor. And if you guys like blueberries, then this is truly your one. So yes, I got my pastrami, my cheesecake. Then I'm gonna take some cookies to go as well, enjoy them at home. But before I go home, gonna be heading off to my third and last pastrami spot. All right guys, this is Chanel. She's the awesome manager here at Benjie's. Yeah, thank you so much. I really loved it.
Come on in guys, we'll take care of you.
Yes. And last but not least, I have made it out here to the Hat, which is a very popular pastrami sandwich chain in Southern California. They have a lot of them in LA County, but you'd be surprised to know that they do have a couple locations in Orange County as well. And they are some of the best pastramis that you can find in OC, which is why I'm gonna check it out yet again. Wow, this is my first time at a Hat location in Orange County, and it's very nice, very spacious indoor seating, much like the one in Pasadena, and they even have drive-through as well. And in case you guys don't know anything about the Hat, it's been around since 1951, making it a 74-year-old pastrami chain. And I think it's kind of like the in and out of pastrami in the sense that it's affordable, it's tasty, and it's a chain restaurant. That in the big bold letters is the bestseller, the pastrami dip, which is what I'm gonna get today. World famous for $12.60, very reasonably priced. But if you don't want the pastrami, they do have a lot of other things on the menu, such as their burgers, their hot dogs, they got their fries. So you got quite a bit of things to choose from. They even sell their merchandise t-shirts for $14.50. Wow, that's like some of the cheapest merchandise shirts that I've seen around. So not just their pastrami, but their shirts, very reasonably priced. So this is their world famous pastrami dip sandwich for $12.60. At least for this location in Brea. So you got the pastrami meat inside, along with pickle, mustard, and the roll. So they cut it in half, very easy to eat. As you can see, this pastrami is very different than the ones that you find in Jewish delis. It's not on the rye bread, it's on some sort of, was it like a French roll? Or like a, you know, what they use for the hoagie sandwiches. And the meat itself is very thinly sliced, and it's fattier. So I guess you would kind of say that this is like Cali-style or LA-style pastrami, whatever you want to call it. Hits the spot all the time. I really like this kind of pastrami because you have so many pieces of the thin meat that's stacked up pretty high. I mean, not the most stacked pastrami I've had, but for $12.60, it does look like they give you quite amount of beef in here. I mean, after all, beef is pretty expensive, so that's why a lot of restaurants charge a lot these days for beef. This is really as classic of a pastrami sandwich you can find in California fast food restaurants. I mean, if you go to a lot of fast food stands, this is pretty much how they make their pastrami, like very thin cuts of the meat that's stacked up, which is very tender, or it's supposed to be. So if you're looking for an alternative to the deli-style pastramis, then this is definitely one you should consider. So much like In-N-Out, much like original Tommy's, this is one of those foods that a lot of people love in SoCal for a reason. It tastes good, it's very affordable, and for the most part, it's consistent. Like I said, I'm gonna drop in the comment section which of these 3 that I like the best, and then you guys can also share your thoughts as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.